So let me tell you a story of two friends named Peggy Prover and Victor Verifier. They're childhood best friends and have always teased each other growing up. The thing is, Vic was born colorblind, and boy does Peggy know. She's fooled Vic time and time again with that one, but old Vic has finally gotten wise to her ways. As per usual, Peggy is up to her shenanigans again today, and decides she's going to pull a fast one on him. Peggy and Vic head over to the park to play fetch with Peggy's dog, but this time, Peggy brought 2 tennis balls with her. She turns over to Vic and says, "Looks like we got a red and a blue wall this time." Vic looks at the balls. "Nah, those are the same. Not this time, Peggy." She responds, "What? Of course they're different. I would never lie to you." Vic smiles. "Is that so? Well then, how about we put that to the test?" Vic grabs the balls and shows Peggy which hand is holding which ball. He then places the balls behind his back, swaps them. He shows Peggy the ball in his right hand and asks, "Did I swap the balls?" She responds, "Yes, that is right." Vic then repeats the process again by putting the ball back behind his back, swapping them, and then putting it back in front of Peggy, and asks her one more time, "Did I swap the balls?" Peggy stares at Vic. "No." Vic's got her now, and responds, "Peggy, Peggy, Peggy, I thought you said you would never lie to me." Peggy realizes she's been caught. "Ah, man. That was good. That was well thought out. Well played, good sir. Well played." Now, Victor might not have known it, but he actually used a method known as a zero-knowledge proof. By simply observing responses to requests that he had control of, he was able to figure out whether or not Peggy truly knew which ball was which. Even though Peggy managed to fool Vic once, if she truly did know how to distinguish the balls, she would get it right every time. There are 3 properties that a zero-knowledge proof must satisfy: completeness, soundness, and zero knowledge. Completeness means that an honest verifier can be convinced by an honest prover. If the balls really were different, Peggy could have convinced Victor of this with a very high probability. Soundness means that the probability of the prover convincing the verifier of something false is low. If Victor had asked Peggy whether or not he swapped the balls 1,000 times, random guessing would have only gotten a 50% success rate, and that would definitely not be good enough to convince Victor. Zero knowledge is the final property of a zero-knowledge proof, and this means that the verifier acquires no new knowledge from the prover except for whether or not a statement is true. Victor learned that the balls were the same, but that is the only thing that he learned. He does not know the actual color of the balls. Matter of fact, Victor didn't need to know the colors to answer whether or not the balls were the same. The ultimate power in zero-knowledge proof methods is that one party can prove to another they know a value without providing any other information. Maybe now Peggy will think twice before trying to pull a fast one on old Vic. But probably not.